problem. We did not plug this in, so we're not getting the sound we want to start them. Okay.
All right.
All right, welcome back to SPSN here at 2 Live Field. Got St. Paul's Crusaders today versus John Carroll. Big matchup, MIAA conference here. St. Paul's coming off a big win against MSJ last week. John Carroll took a loss at BL on Thursday. St. Paul's with a huge win against MSJ. Sam, talk about the win, 9-1.
It was a huge defensive battle. We put it all out in the field. We lost one player, Landon Fletcher, last week. Big hit. Maybe has a concussion, but other than that, we're feeling fully healthy, ready for this game. Excited to see what we're able to bring to the table today.
Should be a good matchup. I've seen some clips of Instagram of John Carroll's JV team. They look to hit pretty hard, but we got a gritty group of St. Paul's guys out here today. Should be an exciting one. Here they come, taking the field. Looks like we got Dylan Clary, Trevor Hook, Julius Page, Andrew Gitters, Austin Daniel, all starting today. Some of the key guys for St. Paul's. JP out there as well. Should be a good one. John Carroll. Instagram for John Carroll's JV team. Looks pretty solid as well, but it should be a good one. What are you thinking, Sam?
I'm thinking it's going to be a tough battle. I have seen those Instagram clips as well. They look to hit pretty hard. Hoping to respond well.
I agree. Here we go. We'll choose sides now. Goalies shake hands. Trevor Hook going down. St. Paul's bench getting hype. John Carroll was loud coming on the field today. So they got the energy. Let's see if St. Paul's can match it early on here. Juice at the X, number 4. Gitters on the wing. JP on the other wing, all sophomores. Got Austin Daniel, the leader of this attack group, down number 2. And here we go. Juice, clean win there at the X. He's taking it downfield now. Gitters coming off, going on Blake Wells. Wells, key player in last week's win. What did you think we saw from Wells that was so good last week, Sam?
I think his spacing was great. He was able to get the ball into everyone else's stick. He had won himself. I think if he puts on the same performance again, we should be in good hands.
Yep, now Howdy comes on too, 15. Solid performance last week, 2 goals, played really well. And John Carroll already pressing out. St. Paul's moving quick. Howdy's open inside, gets it to already goal. St. Paul's, number 11. That is Kari right there scoring. Kari Barfield, freshman. Early goal for St. Paul's already. Just like they started last week, going fast, moving with tempo. You really like to see that. 35 seconds in and already a goal for St. Paul's.
Yeah, I hope they can hold on to this momentum. We saw last week they put up 3 really early. I think it's like 2 minutes, but they just couldn't put up anything in that later first quarter and even going into the early second quarter.
Here we go. Juice again. Another clean win for Juice. Going down. Got a fast break here for St. Paul's. Oh. Ball's out. Picked up here from John Carroll. Now here comes the clear. 13. Tall defender. Going to be an interesting matchup. Oh. Pass stop. Broken up. There we go. Here comes the clear. St. Paul's, the attack rides hard for this team. Floater pass. Here we go. John Carroll now. Trying to settle. Get their offense on the field. Start seeing some looks. Looking for something here to get them going. St. Paul's pressing. Dylan Clary had a big game last week. Gitters. Brandon Wallace. Here we go. John Carroll going to the goal. Shot. Score. John Carroll makes it 1-1. Back and forth already here. What'd you see there, Sam?
I saw John Carroll just come out aggressive off that clear. Instantly they pushed up, gave it to X. It was a good move. I think we could have maybe played a little better defense, but I don't think that was anything else you could do. It's a good move.
They just seemed to get us early. Didn't really let us settle in there. Good play. Ties at 1-1 already. Only a minute and a half in. Here we go. Carson Hiltner at the face-off X now. Saw him a little bit last week. Clean win again. St. Paul's winning the face-off game, but the ball's out, and it's picked up by John Carroll, by their face-off man, 17. Gets it to 7, who just scored. 7, guarded by our Lucas Barnes, number 25, St. Paul's. Here we go, John Carroll. They're moving fast right here. Slide comes from Brandon Wallace. Hiltner still on the field. Don't think St. Paul's wants that. Gets beat. 20 underneath for John Carroll. A little bit of a mix-up there. It's all right. Coming to set the pick. Gitters not letting that happen. Good defense here from Gitters. Ball's out. Clary and Gitters all over there, man. Picked up there from Hiltner. Good look to Clary. Oh, just drops it. Poor pass. Patchett now getting in there. St. Paul's getting aggressive. Flag down on St. Paul's. It's going to be a slash, I think, on J.P. Patchett. Unfortunate. John Carroll's going to settle here now. Moving the ball. Getting around. Clary checking. Trying to get possession so they can get this penalty over with. Pick set, Wallace. Sam, I'm liking what we're seeing from St. Paul's here defensively so far, though.
Yeah, we've played aggressive. We haven't let any easy looks up. I think if we keep playing defense.
Oh, that's unfortunate there.
Yeah.
7 with his second goal already. Looked like Patchett slipped on the turf a little bit there. It's wet out there today, so 2-1 lead for John Carroll already. Wow, that goal does not negate the penalty, so it'll be served from Clary for 1 minute here. Fortunate loss for St. Paul, so they're man down here, but Page has been effective at the face-off X already, so shouldn't be anything to worry about too much. Juice. Huge win there. St. Paul's needed that. They're going to try to double him here, though, if I had to guess. Yeah. Kind of making it hard. Juice is not used to being on the field for this long. Good play there. Blake Wells getting the ball here. Hattie's open up top. Going to get it to Hattie. St. Paul's is 45 seconds on the penalty. Score here would be a big Juice goal for the guys. Sam, what are you looking to see from the St. Paul's offense today?
I'm looking to see him be patient. We're man down. We just need to play smart, get this penalty over with. We're seeing now that Blake Wells and Howdy are just taking up midfield, being smart and being patient. I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I agree. Howdy and Blake Wells just holding up pretty well for St. Paul's here. Howdy just running around, going to the goal. Great look inside to Austin. Scores St. Paul's. Man down, too. Big goal there. Nice pass there from Howdy Calhoun to Austin Daniel inside. It's a great look. It's exactly what St. Paul's needed there. Using good patience there. Going to make the score 2-2. Still down. 7 seconds on the penalty. Clary has served full time. Shouldn't be a problem, though. Juice back out there at the X. Jardell on the wing for St. Paul's. John Carroll, excuse me, running 2 long sticks on both wings of the midfield right now. They're looking to get this ball. Juice is getting a clean clamp every time, it looks like, but wow, great play from Julius there. Even now for St. Paul's. Juice just needs to settle in. Oh, flag down, perfect. This is a great opportunity here for St. Paul's. They can slow down now. Reset, get their offense going. Quinn Clark. Lone Jr., the JV team out there. Real leader. Dowd coming on now. Tariq E. Pretty quiet game last week. To Dowd. Back over. Cutting across. Shot. It's run out. John Carroll. That'll give St. Paul's his man-up team an opportunity here. Coach Ram telling the guys what he wants them to run. 1 minute slash from John Carroll, so St. Paul's has a whole minute. Last week the man-up team was effective. What do you think led to that, Sam?
I think it was their spacing. They always had one guy in the middle. They've been looking to get him the ball. I think today it's guy's Ben Pancake. He had 2 last week. I think he's going to do the same here today.
Yeah, I agree. They were able to space the defense out, pick it apart, and then just get it to Ben Pancake right in the middle. Easy shot and score. You're seeing that Ben moving around. They got nobody on the crease now. Interesting. Yeah, you see Gee cutting inside. St. Paul's likes to run a lot of cutters through the middle during their man-up situations. You see Tyler running inside now, 29. Oh, poor pass there from St. Paul's. Going to stay on the side, though. Howdy gets it. Got John Carroll a little out of position now. 19 pressing up high on Howdy. 25 seconds left on the penalty. Plenty of time. 20 left. The sideline shouts. Gee looking inside. Ben moving around inside. Howdy gets the one more. Shot. Score! St. Paul's. Good shot there from Tariq Gee. Steps up. Gets in the back of the net. 3-2 St. Paul's. It's 2 unanswered for the guys. Sam, what'd you see there?
I saw Tariq make a great move, get in the middle. We've seen all 3 of our goals be right from the middle of the box. I think if we keep up shooting these consistently, I think we'll have a good game.
Yeah, already. St. Paul's looking good. Hiltner comes at the face-off X. Interesting. Julius Page is 4 for 4 so far today. Hiltner has yet to win a clean one. There we go. Hiltner wins that one off a violation from John Carroll. Here comes Quinn Clark. Hiltner just trying to get off the field. Fogo. Dowd coming on now. Trailed by 9 of St. John's out the box, and Tariki, the goal scorer, back on the field. Passing it around here. Lambert coming over top. Saw this a lot last week. James Gooder. Dowd one-on-one with the goalie here. Oh, just unlucky there. Ball looks like it slipped out of his stick. Pretty wet out there today, so nothing surprising. St. Paul's looking to ride. Pass right in the middle. Quinn Clark trying to battle for the ground ball. Big hits from John Carroll coming out. Clary, big play there. Here we go, going to settle Lambert. Austin Daniel has been flocking around the crease all day today. Just looking to get another one. He's a big inside shooter for St. Paul's. Gee gets it out to Dowd now. Sam, don't you think it's interesting that John Carroll's pressing so much?
Yeah, I think it is. I think they're leaving the middle open way too much. I think we can capitalize on it. I think we have so far.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, another mistake there from St. Paul's, but could give him the upper hand here. Yeah, John Carroll's pressing a lot, especially leaving that middle open. I mean, you can see it's wide open there. St. Paul just needs to realize that, get some guys inside, get some inside dodging. Gooder coming around, not going to shoot. Dowd, yeah, you see now. Tyler Lambert cutting inside. Austin sitting on the crease. Pick set from Austin there. Good look inside. Quinn Clark just misses it to the outside. It's going to be John Carroll ball. Coach Clauser telling Austin to focus in, go for some real looks, stop running around so much. Sam, you see, St. Paul's makes it really difficult for teams to clear. We saw this last week with MSJ too.
Yeah, I think it's just our relentless attack. We aren't giving up any deep shots, and if we are, we're setting those guys up for either a bad pass or an easy takeaway.
Yeah, you can see right there. Just made that more difficult than it needed to be there. Just a bad pass, but still picked up by John Carroll. Now we're pressing out, it looks like. Finn Rensing sitting up, number 6. Workhorse of this JV team. Breslin sitting at the clear line. midline, excuse me. Big worker in the clear game. Dodge here. Clary, good defense. Shot. Saved from Hook. Bounces out of his stick. Ball's loose. This is where John Carroll scrappy. They get that one up. Pressed out. Brandon Wallace getting back in the hole now. Quinn Clark not typically out there on defense. Him and Finn Rensing, the lone short sticks on the field right now. Big set. Oh, good looking side from John Carroll, and that's a goal. It's really good offense right there. Nothing Hook can do about that. Can't be frustrated there. He's just sitting wide open. Sam, what did you see there?
I saw a miscommunication between, I think it was Brandon Wallace and Dylan Clary. Both of them thought that the other guy had number 2 on the crease. Neither of them committed to him. I think they're getting that sorted out right. They were getting that sorted out a minute ago. I think them and Trevor Hook talked it over, made a solution.
Interesting. Hiltner loses that face-off again. Juice has not been on for 2 face-offs now. Pretty rare we see that. Ref says my time, my time. Patrick coming on now. This guy plays a lot of D-mid for St. Paul's. 38 cutting across. Patrick not going to let that happen, though. Getting it around. 7. Looks dangerous so far today for John Carroll. Kid's a shooter. Going inside. Just past the goal. Seconds left on the clock now, 45. Still plenty of time, but just something to be aware of for St. Paul's here. They get the stop. Shot. No shot. There comes the shot from John Carroll. Goes out. Clock stops. 35 seconds left. Tackman picks it up here. Tackman on a short stick. This could be a matchup they like. Good slide there. Shot and a score. 7 with a hat trick already this game. Defense for St. Paul's just letting another one up there. Sam, what do you think?
I think we got to play up. We are not making the slides quick enough, and we're giving them the matchups they want. We have had a short stick on 7, two of his goals. I think we need to make better slides and know who to have on who. Right now, I think we're putting short sticks on the most dangerous guys, and I don't think we have that.
Yeah, I saw that there. Patchett just got a little lost juice. Trucks his man. Gets the face off. That's 5 for 5 for Julius Page. He's going inside. He likes to play, but it's not a strong suit necessarily. Yeah, just gets it to Blake. Going to come off. Hattie telling Juice to come over the midline for him. Here they come now. Inside, Rensing. Shot. Don't know really what happened there. Slipped out of his stick. 5. Second left on the clock here, so not a lot that's going to happen, I don't think, for St. Paul's. And that's the end of the quarter. 4-3 John Carroll. And they are full of energy right now. St. Paul's needs a rebound here, but not a bad quarter for either team, I think. Sam, what do you think St. Paul's needs to talk about just during this 2-minute break they got here?
I think we need some more defensive consistency. We've had possessions where we've locked John Carroll down and gotten easy takeaways. I think that if we can keep getting those possessions up, and we got to stop making unintelligent slides, I think we can pull this game back.
Yeah, I agree. Just a few miscues there from St. Paul's. Obviously, that slide, missed opportunity, and then just leaving guys open on the crease, something we can't be doing. Offensively, though, I think we look pretty strong. Just we haven't had the ball enough, I'd say, to get our offense really going. But per usual, St. Paul's were pretty quick at getting a quick goal, especially in transition. You saw there, great pass from Hattie to Austin, and then great shot on man up from Tariq there to get the guys going. Still 3-4, though. So second quarter should be getting started in a second here. Coach Clauser telling the guys, let's go. We need to get fired up. Juice looking ready to get back on the X. Side switch. Daniel goes down with his guys. He's got James Gooder and Tyler Lambert. Juice, like we said earlier, 5 for 5 all day. Trevor Hook has let in. 4 so far, but felt like those are pretty hard to blame on him. Wouldn't you say, Sam?
Yeah, we've had a couple goals that were right from the crease and a couple bad slides. I don't think we put that all on Trevor. I think the defense has to take some blame.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. All right, Juice wins another one. Seems like a pretty unstoppable force at the X. Getting out to Howdy now. All right, here comes Kari. Hasn't been on the field, has won already, so pretty hot today so far. Dodge down the alley, beats his man. Kari, good look to Howdy there. Shot from Howdy, saved. Good save from John Carroll there. Now looking to clear something that St. Paul's makes pretty challenging for teams. Good play from Clary there. That ball is... Clary saves it there. Austin yard sale now. St. Paul's in a bit of shambles trying to pick up this ground ball. Interesting. Ref calls it out, but it's going to be St. Paul's ball regardless. And Lambert starts with it, gets it to Kari. Blake Wells, Howdy now. Howdy, over top. Looking to get his hands free. Shot, save from John Carroll. Oh, miscue from John Carroll there. This could be big for St. Paul's. It's a heads-up play. That's a really good play from the attacker to John Carroll. Getting St. Paul's offsides, just forces Clary over the midfield line. Giving him a free possession now. Seven's having a good day so far. Big matchup with him and Dylan. Here he is again. Sam, you'd think St. Paul's needs to adjust to how well 7 on John Carroll's playing and maybe get Dylan some assistance over there.
I think so. I would hope that's what they were talking over at the break, but I think Dylan's done a pretty good job trying to lock his man off, but he's getting overpowered.
I agree. Here we go. John Carroll in transition here. Big hit from Dylan there. Lays him out. Flag is down. Interesting call from the referee there. Gonna say pushing the back on Dylan. That just might have been the kind of play St. Paul's needed, though. They need to get the guys going again. Seemed like the energy was low, though. They called the flag, but could be worth it here if they can hold John Carroll to nothing. John Carroll, man up now. Getting the ball around. Good luck. 7 dodging here. Interesting. Shot goes wide, though. Run out from John Carroll. Patch at the lone short stick out there for St. Paul's. You got 4 long pulls. Coach Bano telling his guys, head on the swivel, can't look for it. Can't give up any easy cuts. Now St. Paul's all even here. Finn back on the field, number 6. St. Paul's holding them right now, playing really good defense. This is what you wanted to see, right, Sam?
This is exactly what I want to see. They're playing good defense on each of their man. They're marking up. We haven't had to slide once yet. We force them to the outside. This is exactly what I wanted to see coming out of this break.
There we go, St. Paul's. That's exactly what you want to see there. Big slide from St. Paul's coming out, though. Recovered by John Carroll. This could be trouble. Flag is down somehow, and a goal there scored from number 20 of John Carroll, putting them up 5-3. 7 minutes left in this half. Just an unlucky play there. And they get 25 here for St. Paul's. Lucas Barnes for a slash, 1 minute. It's a big goal for John Carroll there. St. Paul's. I thought the defense was solid there. It just seems they got a little excited when that ball hit the ground and everybody kind of rushed over, leaving 20-7 open for John Carroll. Just led to an easy give and go. Juice at the X again. God, Juice has gone 7 for 7 now today. St. Paul's offense just needs to settle now. There we go. Great timeout call from Coach Klausner there. He's going to talk it over with the guys.
Juice has been a hero in this penalty kill game for St. Paul's. Going 7 for 7 on faceoffs is unheard of. I think if he keeps winning these faceoffs, him on this penalty kill is so valuable.
I agree, especially on a time like this where St. Paul's just needs that ball. They can't give up another easy goal here. Right, so like you said, Sam, he's just been absolutely crucial, like going 100% for face-offs, and he's gone for 7 of them. It's pretty incredible stuff. Super happy with that. I bet the coaches right now are just kind of telling the guys, Coach Bana telling the defense, they need to keep doing what they were doing earlier, but they can't give up easy ground ball. And that ball hits the deck, you got to go and get it. Offensively, Sam, what do you think we want to see from St. Paul's in this possession here?
I think we're man down here, but I think, like we saw earlier, we were able to get a quick give and go from Kari to Austin, I think.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty good situation there. We just drew the slide there, the double team, and that kind of left Austin just kind of wide open on the crease. Like seeing that again, just got to look for Austin on the crease. He's a goals merchant. He's just absolutely lurking. This could be interesting here for St. Paul's. Blake starts with the ball on the wing here. Got two defenders on him. Tariq up top with one today too. Yeah, he's just sitting. They're going to guard 13, just kind of sitting back. Looking like a damage control sort of player. Blake just trotting around up top. Not really doing much. Gets it over to Lambert now. These two probably just going to play. Play around 30 seconds left on the penalty here. Might be Tariq's turn now. Just pass it around to him. Tariq going inside, though. He's just going to run around with it. Austin coming up top. He's got some speed. Lambert now with the ball. 7 seconds on the penalty. This is a really successful possession so far for St. Paul's, but thing here is shot clock is low, so they need to get a look going here. Dodging now. 18 Finn Dowd. Big game last week. I think he had 1 or 2. Here we go, Lambert dodging down the alley. Got it wide open for him. Beats his man. Shot there right into the goalie's stick, though, unfortunately. Sam, I think St. Paul's getting a lot of shots, but just unable to put them right where they need to be. I feel like some accuracy for the shooters at St. Paul's would be helpful.
Yeah, I think we have some people just taking unneeded shots. We got to be more consistent and smarter with our shot tendencies.
I agree. Just some conviction on there. Can't be passing it to the goalie's stick there. Nonetheless, though, John Carroll starting again. They got 50 seconds to work with here. Wallace chalking up. I believe Rensing's playing an attackman here. Clary up top with 7. Looking for something. Here comes a dodge. Passes it around to 2 now. Come 7 and Clary down the alley. Good defense there from Dylan. Stetler needs to look for the slide there. Wow, they're going to call that push on St. Paul's. Going to be John Carroll ball. St. Paul's needs to get that ball on the ground a little easier. Here we go, dodge. We've seen this all day. Wallace guarding up. Slide getters now playing well. St. Paul's playing pretty far out here. Rensing's on an island with his man. Good defense, though, so far. She's got to keep up with him. Good look inside from John Carroll. 7 going inside. Clary. Coach Bano's telling the guys it looks better. Dylan needs to look. Good check there from Dylan. Ball's loose. Got to get this for St. Paul's. This would be massive. Rensing gets the ball. Got to look upfield. Great pass there. Good play from St. Paul's here. Moving quick now. Going inside. Tyler. Going to the goal. Misses wide. Gooder gets it, though. St. Paul still has men. Coach Ram calling yellow. Going to get the offense settled now. Plenty of time. 60 seconds, whole minute to run their plays. Gooder seems to be a little stressed, though. He's moving quick. Gets it to Gee. Gee going down. Oh. Trail check there. It's a good check from John Carroll defensively. Here we go. Wow, St. Paul's calls a flag there, the ref. Puts a push on Austin there. I don't
know if I saw enough contact for that.
A little confused on that call. I don't believe that was Austin. Possible that was Gooder with the push there, but nonetheless, interesting call. Coach Fagan tells Austin it's all good. Coaches can't be frustrated at that at Austin. They got to be more frustrated with the ref there. Nonetheless, though, here we go. John Carroll going to work. They gave up an easy one here last time. Coach Bano telling him to watch for the skip passes. Dylan needs to sit inside a little more. This is good. Shot saved from Trevor. Great save there from Trevor. He's going to make the clear game hard, though. Good move from Trevor there. Cutting upfield. Ooh, interesting pass from Trevor. I don't know if I love that decision. Hopefully St. Paul's can recover, though. Good ground ball there. That's a huge ground ball. Timeout from Coach Klausner there. Smart play. St. Paul's, all even now. Should be good. What are you thinking right now, Sam?
I think Coach Klausner is going to be telling his guys to step it up on offense. Our defense has changed out of this first quarter break. We're playing more physical. I like how we're moving. Our slides have been more aggressive, and we're not giving number 7 a shot, which I love. I think on offense we just need to keep passing and cutting. We need guys to be going downhill. That's the one thing we've been lacking.
I agree. We're beating our men downhill, but we're not able to put the ball in the back of the net. Coach Klausner seems pretty furious with the refs right now. But back to what I was saying. You had guys like Tyler Lambert going down the alley 2 times, just unable to put it in the back of the net. And Tariq Gee had the same things. You got these big downhill dodgers. They just need a little more accuracy with their shots. St. Paul's, though, down 5-3. Just under 3 minutes left, 2:57 left in the half. Plenty of time for St. Paul's to get back on the right track. John Carroll's been playing a pretty solid game offensively, I'd say, but St. Paul's just trying to figure out what they can do. Clary going down with Stetler and Wallace. Gooder up top now, passing it around to Wells. Cuts across Wells.
Those are all the different ones, right?
It's better. That's a better look from St. Paul's there, though. Good shot taken from Blake Wells. Goalie's got the ball recovered for St. John Carroll, excuse me. Pretty easy clear there. Howdy on defense now. Not something we typically see. It's a good play from Howdy there. There we go. Rensing now. Just needs to go up the field.
Oh, okay, it does.
Great look to Howdy. Howdy moving down. St. Paul's got men. Howdy could look inside to Austin. Austin, oh! And Austin ends up in the crease. Looks like it was a push in the back, though. It's going to be white ball. St. Paul's has it. Rare mistake in transition there from Howdy and Austin there. Just unable to get the ball in the back of the net. St. Paul still has the ball, though. Looking to make up for that.
I just did all 3 of the different ones.
Finn Rensing has had 2 great passes in transition. Why don't you say, Sam?
I'd say so. Finn's been a great asset with these St. Paul's clear games for some time now.
He commented on that last game. He had a really solid game. Gooder coming up top now. Howdy going inside. Austin sets a pick. Lambert coming across. Saw this a lot last week. Passes to Gooder. Gooder going inside. Going underneath. Blake Wells. Shot. Oh, just outside. Austin runs it out, though.
They're saying Blake was in the crease.
Oh, okay. Yep, Sam Blake was in the crease there. Highly possible. I like the underneath look St. Paul's takes sometimes, too, on the wing. I just think they need to like we were saying, oh, great stop there from Jardell. This is great, St. Paul's. Clear defense. Wow, flag is down. Full time on St. Paul's. Sam, did you see anything there?
Can't say I did. These refs have been calling a lot lately. I can't say I'm down there. I don't know what they're seeing. I could be missing something. We weren't at a good angle here.
Yeah, I agree. We're not down there. Just a little confused what the call was. Oh, it's on not St. John's. It's on John Carroll. So, interesting there. Originally, they signaled it was St. Paul's penalty, but nonetheless, St. Paul's gets to run their man up. You saw Gee with the score here last time. Good look. Pancake now. Howdy. Gee's open. I think they need to move the ball a little faster here. Catch defense off a little quicker. Just have a better sense of urgency. Gee's open again here. 48 seconds, so the shot clock just under. Howdy shot into the goalie's stick there. Not a bad look, just not great execution again. Ball is out, though. Need to get that ball, St. Paul's up. Ball's on the ground. 7 is open. John Kell, great play there from Blake Wells. Saves what most likely would have been a goal now. Going down, St. Paul's 20 seconds left now. Wells, look out behind him. Lambert shot a goal. St. Paul's. Huge shot there from Tyler Lambert. Gets him back in at 4-5. It's a great play. Sam, what'd you see there?
I saw perfect execution. Blake Wells with an amazing play on defense leading to the fast break. Him having a great assist over to Tyler Lambert. Set him up for a perfect low to high shot.
Absolute laser from Lambert upstairs there. Put that in the upper deck. And now we see Hiltner back out on the X now. Hiltner has he's gone 1 for 2 on the X today. So looking to get that percentage up there. Loses this one, though. Trail check coming behind. Putting on good pressure. Just got to hold him to nothing here. Can't give up a goal here if you're St. Paul's. There, that's what you want right there. The ball's off, and that should run out the clock there. 4-5 here. Halfway through the game. St. Paul's 4, John Carroll 5. We'll be back in a minute. Holding up pretty well for St. Paul's here. Howdy just running around. Going. All right, welcome back here. SPSN. We're going to have some first half highlights for you guys. Holding up. Pretty
Here we
well
go. First goal for
here.
St.
Howdy
Paul's.
just running around.
Just
Going
saw
to the
here.
goal.
It was great.
Great look inside to Austin. Scores St.
Fast, an
Paul's.
Inside look from Hattie to
Man
Austin.
down, too. Big goal there.
Put us up 2-all.
Nice pass there from Howdy Calhoun to Austin Dan. Saves what most likely would have been a goal now. Going down St.
Here we
Paul's,
go.
20
Got another
seconds
one
left
coming
now.
for you guys.
Wells.
This is the last
Look
one.
out
This is
behind
an
him.
absolutely electric goal here. See,
Lambert
great
shot a
foot
goal.
wide there.
St. Paul's.
Absolute
Huge
juice
shot
goal.
there from
To the
Tyler
sideline
Lambert.
getting fired up there.
Gets him back in at
Huge
4-5.
play.
It's a
Now
great
we got
play.
a,
They left
and a
the
half
sideline
left before the
shouts.
guys get back on the field here. Here's another one
He looking
coming.
inside.
Just look.
Then
You
moving
see,
around inside. Howdy. Gets the one more.
Look,
Shot.
great
Score.
pass there.
St.
Gee.
Paul's.
And he was feeling
Good
it there.
shot
Great
there from
shot,
Tariq
score.
Gee. Steps up. Gets in the back of the net. 3-2 St.
In good hands.
Yep. Now Howdy
And,
comes on.
here we
too.
go.
15. Solid performance
Here's
last
the
week.
first
2
one.
goals.
Look out the
Played
guys
really
going
well.
here.
John Carroll
So
already
fast
pressing
and
out.
early. St.
St. Paul's moving quick.
Coming
Howdy's
off
open
such a good look
inside.
inside.
Gets it. Already goal. St. Paul's.
Yeah, that was a big
number
one
11.
there. All right, here we
That
go.
is Corey
John
right
Carroll
there,
pretty fired
scoring.
up.
Corey
St. Paul's
Barfield.
though. See him calm, cool, and
Freshman's early
collected.
goal for St. Paul's.
And if you were here with us last week, you know that Trevor Hook and Nigel switch off midway through. Nigel let in 0 goals last week. He had around, I think it was 10 or 12 saves. Pretty incredible stuff here. He's an absolute brick wall in the cage. He's a dual sport athlete. And here comes Juice. Going on the X. Looks like his first loss of the day. Unfortunate pass it, though. Big hit there. They're calling a flag already. Wow. Coach Bano. Oh, the referee seemed to be in a bit of a disagreement here. Saying the ball was out before the push. Great call from the ref there. All right. It'll be John Carroll ball, though. Getting started here. St. Paul seems pretty spaced out right now. Here we go, though. Getting back into that man look. Sam, what do you want to see here from St. Paul's defensively in this beginning of the second half, just to set the tone?
I want to see exactly what they were doing in the second quarter. They were being aggressive. They were being physical. When they were all sliding aggressively, they were making sure no one had a clean look. No one had free hands with their stick. That's what I'm liking to see, except I've seen a lot of flags come off because of it.
Yeah, you see St. Paul's trying to be a little more physical, but that's just a silly mistake there. Checking the back, can't do that. Here comes 7 down the alley, not clear. Good defense. These hard-hitting checks are going to be key. That shot's going to go far wide. It's going to be 35 white for St. Paul's. All right, 2-5. The ref's got a little mistake there.
Lucas Barnes, I think it's his second or third of the day. I think he needs to be a little more under control, but otherwise I think he's played amazing defense.
Yeah, I agree with that. Just got to be a little smarter. Work a little smarter, not harder. Don't need to be throwing those massive checks for no reason, especially in the back. Silly mistake, but St. Paul's looked pretty solid on man down. Got a good group out there right now. Patchett, again, the lone short stick out there for him. I'm liking this from St. Paul's right now. Great look inside. Great finish from the 20 there. That's the second of the day for John Carroll. Not the start you want to see. Not a lot Nigel can do there, unfortunately. Just, it's a great shot.
Yeah, we gave 20 that exact same look the first time he missed when he came in that first shot a minute ago on that left side. I think giving him 2 shots to get calibrated, I think we can keep doing that. Give him 2 shots in 30 seconds.
It's an unfortunate mistake, but we've seen St. Paul's rebound all day. Here comes Juice. There we go. That's the Juice we know. Going down. Come on.
See, I just want them to settle here on offense, especially early on, right? You got plenty of time. Why not just settle in, get your looks going? Howdy's cutting in, though. Coming fast. He's got to beat his man. Shot. Wide again for St. Paul's. 2 missed shots there already. 70 on the shot clock. And Coach Ram calls yellow, trying to get this guy settled. Corey hasn't been on the field much. He already has one. Coming from behind here. Lambert. Howdy. Corey. It's a Blake. Seeing Ben Pancake. He's only been on, I believe, man up for St. Paul's. So, interesting. Howdy. Hands for... Bar down. It's a goal. St. Paul's. Great shot from Howdy there. Saw that hit the inside pipe and then come out the crossbar, but that was, in fact, a goal. St. Paul's now 5-6. Howdy redeeming himself for the one he missed right away and then gets a good look early on, and it's a great shot there from Howdy. Perfect placement. Sam, don't you think that's what we want to see? Just taking a little more accuracy with our shots, a little more time.
That's exactly what we want to see. That's what Howdy's been doing in this past games, and I love to see him hitting that shot here in this close moments.
Huge win from Hiltner there, but the ball does come out of his stick, unfortunately. Ball is behind. Going to see St. Paul's ride. Great stop from Gitters there. Gitters moving around now, just trying to get the guys the ball. Gets it over to Hiltner. He's going to try to come off. I do imagine he's staying on the field. Oh, dropped his mouthpiece, it looks like. He needs to get off there, put that back in. Quinn Clark coming in. It's been pretty quiet all day. Haven't seen him in. Pancake coming around now, trying to draw a slide here from 13. He's sitting on the crease. Quinn now. Sam, what do you think St. Paul's might do with the ball here?
I think we're looking for quick moves. I think we're going to be making some more moves cutting towards the goal, and I think we're going to try to have better spacing towards the middle, which I'm already seeing.
Good defense. Oh, good shot from Lambert there. Just like that, Sam. Beating your man and taking a shot. Nothing wrong with that. It's a little unlucky. Just hit him right in the knuckles, it looked like.
Yeah, also going back to those highlights that we watched, all 4 of those goals, I believe, came from assists. We need to be seeing more passes here towards the middle, and that's what we're doing there, drawing a flag. Tricky.
Yeah, I saw that there. Great work from Turkey there. He's a gritty player, tough kid. Way to draw the flag there, playing for the fellas, playing for the guys next to him. How he's going to start the ball, it looks like, for this man-up unit. Speaking of Gee, he was effective on the first man-up possession for St. Paul's. It was a great skip pass. I think when you got a situation like this, man-up, you got to look for those skip looks, and they just got to move the ball faster around here. They don't move with the sense of urgency you typically see a varsity-level team move with. Got to draw the slide by stepping in. This is better. This is better ball movement. That's the look they want. Oh, not it. Gee. Got to take that shot, I think. Wouldn't you agree, Sam?
Yeah, that's the same exact shot that he took earlier and he scored. I think he's got to have a little more confidence there and rip that one.
I agree. Pancake, I like the idea. God, St. Paul's needs this. Pancake needs to get that ball to Gee. He's so open. Take that shot. Oh, off the dome of somebody's helmet. I couldn't tell whose helmet that came off of, but nonetheless, it's gonna be John Carroll ball. Howdy, a bit confused back there, it looks like. Questioning the referee, shouldn't do that. Sprinting off the field. St. Paul's needs a big ride here. Good pass from John Carroll. It's gonna be a time to get the ball out. Ball's out. He's playing without a stick. It's a legal procedure. St. Paul's ball now. Rensing, he's quick, he's fast, he gets the ball, he gets going downfield. I'd like to see Rensing inside. Good look. Finish. Oh, unable to finish inside, and that was Ben Pancake. Looks like he slipped on the turf. Saw Patch do that right away, early on in this game. All right, here we go now. Clary marking up a 7. They're playing real outside. St. Paul's defense looks pretty spread out right now. Nobody's really around that middle area. Rensing gets inside with his fellow short stick, Andrew Breslin. This is good from Clary.
Yeah, when I'm seeing that Dylan Clary matchup, he's initiating with his body. He's forcing number 7 out. I think that's what he should be doing. He's shutting his man off, making sure he can't get the ball.
I agree. I'm liking what we're seeing there. Oh, that's an open shot. Oh, goes off the Gitter's helmet. Looks like that was a miscommunication from St. Paul's there. 7-5 John Carroll. 44 was just sitting wide open there. Really unfortunate. I feel like Nigel might have saved that one if it wasn't such a confusing chain of events that happened there. But nonetheless, St. Paul's can't give up that look. He's just so open there. I mean, Hiltner again with the ball. Hiltner's on the ground. St. Paul's needs this one. They need to get the ball back. Patchett, good defense there from Patchett, forcing that pass out of bounds. Going to be St. Paul's ball. It's a great play from JP there. Kid's a stud defensively for St. Paul's. Carr sitting at the midfield line as well as Howdy. These guys have seen a lot of valuable minutes. All right, Karsten coming off for Howdy. Howdy's sitting up top. Looks like he wants to go down the alley. He's feeling it. Good. Razor from Howdy. Great shot. St. Paul's now 6-7.
I love seeing that from Howdy. His split dodge has been absolutely lethal all year. Him getting those fast break goals. I think that's exactly what we need to get this offense moving.
Absolute rip of a shot from Howdy there. Telling the guys, let's go. He's getting them fired up. Love to see that. That was a fantastic play. I believe that's his second or third of the day, Sam. Juice back on the X now. St. Paul's, I feel like they've suffered with not being able to keep their momentum going. They get a big play, and then it kind of gets shut down. And that speaks to John Carroll's ability to rebound, I'd say. Well, that ball is, just barely stays in. Good recovery from the goalie there. They're making this troubling. Oh, this is good from St. Paul's. Oh, got to get that one now. That's fantastic from St. Paul's there.
That was, by definition, the perfect ride. Keeping them, not being able to get that clear off in their 20 seconds. You can't do any
There
better.
we go.
You can't do any better than that.
Both refs throw a flag. There was a massive slash on Finn Rensing. All right, here comes Howdy again. He's feeling good right now. He's heating up. They're not putting a short stick on Howdy anymore. Going to be Wells' turn to take over, hopefully. Slowing down, looking for the look inside, but he's got to say, go to the goal here. Lambert over top. Shot. Just wide. Coach Klausner says he wants that shot down lower. All right. St. Paul's huge opportunity to tie this game up here. This would be an absolutely massive goal. Really carrying their momentum. That's what they need to do. All right, Sam, what do you think?
I think we need to be doing what we've been doing on these man-up plays. I think we want Tariq to take that a little bit more confidence here and take that shot in the middle that he's been getting open pretty regularly. But either way, I'm happy with a number of guys on this field taking a shot right now.
I agree. Can't really go wrong with who's going to shoot here. Got a bunch of good shooters on this side. Howdy's been hot today, but Lambert's had a good one too, and Tariq. Little miscommunication behind the goal. Nobody's on the crease. Howdy here can't really dodge on man up. You're trying to just get a good shot. Lambert inside. Tough shot. Goes out. It's going to be run out by St. Paul's nonetheless, though. So plenty of time. 20 seconds, 25 seconds left. 20. Bench says. Oh, got to pick that up with your pancake. Just unlucky there. All right, St. Paul's needs to get a ride here. They got 5 seconds. Penalty expires. All right. Coach Bano telling them to push over. Oh, ball's out. Oh, it's a push in the back. Silly mistake from St. Paul's there. See, this is what's killing them. These little errors just add up and compound. Ball's off the top of the stick. Lucky break for St. Paul's there. They're going to try to get in the hands of their clear man, Finn Rensing. Rensing's just going to make a move and go. Just got to run. Broke his stick there trying to go for the check. Interesting series of events going on right now for St. Paul's. John Carroll's ball again, though, somehow. Coach Clausen a little confused what happened there, especially because that attackman did seem to come over the line. Shot wide, though, from John Carroll. Going to be their ball. Run out. 31 of the attack. Patch it. That's Quinn Clark. Excuse me. Oh. Gets beat by his man, but good recovery nonetheless. Clary, ball's on the ground. Sam, I think we're seeing good defense down the alley from St. Paul's here. Not really giving up anything. Good eat from Dylan there. Huge play. Oh.
Missed the ground ball, though. I think Dylan has played a great defensive game, making some clutch plays. I think there's been these little things.
Quinn, silly mistake.
These little mistakes starting to add up, I would say. I think that some of these penalties have really caused us to keep this game close.
Interesting from St. Paul's here. John Carroll moving in transition. They got 5 on the shot clock, so big save from Nigel. Way to eat that one. 15 seconds now. Nigel just should get the ball. Yeah, just get the ball deep there. I don't mind that.
Quinn Clark just broke his stick down on that other end. I don't know why we've seen so many.
Mayhem on the field right now. Need a shoot. They need to shoot St. Paul's. Take the shot, Finn. Oh, not bad, not bad. And that'll do it. Well, we got 0.5 seconds left on the clock. Just calling offsides, but Coach Ram telling the guys, do not throw it, just hold it. I don't know why. I don't even think they get to keep possession, I'm told, because of the penalty, so smart. All right, St. Paul's 6, John Carroll 7. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. One last quarter of lacrosse here. Should be St. Paul's ball. It'll be on the left side of the field now, though. Looking for a A goal here, St. Paul's to tie this one up, notch it back to 7-all. They got 30 seconds on the penalty. It was an offsides call. Howdy now. Blake. I want to see the look to Tariq here. I think that was effective earlier if you're St. Paul's. They got him on the crease right now. Howdy's going to take a shot. Not bad. Run out.
Yeah, I agree with you. Tariq has been a great threat in this middle of the field. I think we can get him the ball more, get him some better looks. I think we can get a good one, maybe even 2 goals out of him in this fourth quarter.
Agreed. Just taking these low-risk shots. Blake, you're open. Go to the goal.
What a move by Blake.
Good move there, but stuffed again by the goalie. This is good goalie play we've seen today from John Carroll. Oh, that's a great play from Gitters. Really well played from Gitters there. Oh, got to push that in transition, I feel like. But Coach Rams thinks not. He's going to call yellow here. Get the offensive guys on the field. Tariq getting on now. I want to see the ball to Tariq up top. Thinks John Carroll hasn't really seen that look again since he had it originally. Low risk, high percentage shots is what St. Paul's needs. Howdy, going to the net. Interesting no call from the ref there, but lucky break for St. Paul's. They're offsides, unfortunately.
No, we're not.
Oh, they're not.
We're staying
Wow.
onside.
Great heads-up play from the midfielders there. One more. Gets it over. Score, St. Paul's! Finished by
Riley Keebler with a great goal.
Riley Keebler. Hasn't been on the field all day, it feels like, but there he goes, cashing in when they need it most. St. Paul's keeping it going right now. That's 2-1 answered. They notch it back at 7-all. And it's huge for St. Paul's.
And it all stems from that great defensive play by Andrew Gitters.
Gitters with a massive check there. Just absolutely smacked the kid's stick. Ball came out. Gitters a stud at hockey as well. Got a few of those guys on the field, so. Juice. Huge play. Oh, Juice, got to pass it there, unfortunately. Just got to watch for the guy behind you. All right, here we go. John Carroll in the clear game. Been better the second half. Gitters again. Offsides on John Carroll. Rensick going down. He's moving. Finn looks inside for Ben. Oh, ball's going to roll out. Unfortunate series of events there for St. Paul's. It was a great hustle from Finn Rensing there, but unfortunately unable to close it out. Oh, Gitter's a little too timid picking that ball up. Ball's behind, though. Picked up here. John Carroll is going to want to settle, I imagine. They need Gitters on the crease there. He's open. Huge play from Gitters there. Shot and a goal. No goal. It was a timeout for John Carroll. Negates the goal. Lucky break for St. Paul's there. That's massive for the guys. They needed that. They could not let up another goal here, especially at crunch time in this game with 7:18 left on the clock. All right, Sam, what do you think St. Paul's needs to look at defensively here? It's a scary time.
Defensively, we got a lucky break there. That would have been number 7's 4th goal of the day. I think we need to watch out for number 7. We need to play more physical defense. But other than that, I think we're doing a good job.
I feel like Dylan has locked him up in the second half, but he's still a dangerous player, obviously, with a lot of space like he had there. So you definitely just want to see St. Paul's just playing like they have the past few possessions, but all right, here we go. Coach Bano looks like he got the guys ready, and we're playing again. Patchett on 20. He's been a dangerous player. Good defense there. Ball's loose. Got to be St. Paul's if you're picked up there. Oh, they're moving now. This could be worrisome. Save from Nigel. Huge. That does not reset the shot clock there. So 24 seconds left. St. Paul's just needs to slow it down here. Can't let off any silly airs. Head full of steam to the crease. 30. Need a slide. Ball's down. Nigel, huge play. Picks it up. Moves it. Breslin, hockey guy. Great move. Check might have looked high, but can't see it perfectly from here. Breslin moving now. Head full of steam. Good look to Patchett. Patchett not really a shooter, though. He's going to want to move that. Great timeout call from Coach Klausner here. Coach Klausner telling the guys it's time to score, time to put one in, time to cash it in here. Put them up. I think this would be their first lead of the day since it was 1-0. Isn't that right, Sam?
I think so.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, we've been playing from behind all day. I think a goal here would be huge.
Talk about resilience and the ability to claw back. I think this would be really, really big for St. Paul's to get one here. I feel like that'd be 3 unanswered now. I think the story of the second half for me, at least, has been just how well the defense has been able to adapt, especially when felt like John Carroll was scoring on so many drawn-up plays they had, and not so much in transition. But now it feels like they're just getting a little lucky sometimes. All right. Got a typical offensive group out there. Wells, Corey, Pancake, Austin, Howdy. Howdy one-on-one with a short stick. Could be dangerous. He seems to be looking around for something. Howdy going underneath. I like the patience. He's looking for the inside look. Oh, not a bad take. Austin shot. Wide. Run out from Howdy. Wow, what? Interesting. Might not have seen where the ball went exactly, but going to be John Carroll ball. 6 minutes left. This will be huge to stop him here. Throwing big checks here. Got to make him turn back. I like this. Yes. Got to get that. Got to get that. All right, Brandon Wallace here. No call there. Picked up Pancake. His glove is off. Huh. Pancake's glove flew off there, so that's I'm pretty sure that's a legal procedure. Looks like a ward to me. Got to pick the ball up here. This could be trouble if... There we go. That's a trip there. Clary, gritty play there to get that ball. Dylan's chirping a little bit. Nothing wrong with it. Howdy back on the field now. Pancake. Corey, so typical unit of offense on Blake Wells now. Here we go. It's going to be interesting. 5 minutes left, so. Oh, Austin was wide open there. Unfortunate there from Blake. Couldn't hold on to the ball. Got to watch the box for the clear, though. John Carroll ran a lot of clears at the box. Sam, what do you think right now?
I think we got to play lockdown defense here. We got to get this ball back quick. And I think if we do that, we'll be okay for this. We'll get another offensive possession, put in the net.
We've had a lack of picking up the ground balls here in the second half. I feel like ball's been on the deck a lot here due to our defense, but we just can't pick it up, and it just leads to easy opportunities. Shot, score! John Carroll goes up 8-7. 44 is getting isolated on an island 2 times in the second half, and you're not going to miss those if you're an attackman. Not a lot Nigel can do there, unfortunately. Coach Bano saying he needs a knockdown there. Got to put the stick up if you're playing defense. John Carroll's able to score in a lot of chaos, it seems like, and we're not able to capitalize on it. There we go. Juice gets the violation there, and it'll be St. Paul's ball. Good patience. JP going down. Patch it, a little timid to shoot. Getting it to Howdy. Blake alone on an island. Beats his man. Shot, score, St. Paul's! Blake Wells ties it up. Great rebound from St. Paul's there with 3:45 left. That's a huge play. Sam, you got to love that high to low from Blake Wells there. Good accuracy on the shot. Got his hands free and wasn't afraid to take it. Key moment of the game. Your key guys step up, and that was Blake Wells right there.
That's what Blake Wells been doing all season long. He's been coming up in those clutch moments whenever we need a goal.
That was huge, huge, huge. I'm liking the midfield lineup we got right now. Got Juice at the X, Gitters, and Rensing. These are the guys you want in the midfield, the scrappy guys, the gritty guys, the ones who will get you the ball. Tie game, 8-all. Juice wins that one. Gotta get the ball. Ball's on the ground. It's got to be St. Paul's. We're lacking picking that one up, yeah. Gooder. Go to the goal, James. Score, St. Paul's! It's a goal, Gooder. That's exactly what St. Paul's has needed to do all day. That's massive. 9-8, back-to-back goals. Less than 20 seconds. That's huge. Sam, it looked like he was almost like shocked he picked up the ball there.
Yeah, James Greer was not expecting that. He did not think he was going to have such a clear path to the goal. He did exactly what he was supposed to, though, when he figured it out. Played a perfect shot right in the bottom corner.
That was huge. His defender got on him late there, and James just stuck with it. Hiltner with a huge run at the X. St. Paul's. Keep this momentum going. Yeah, see John Carroll getting a little anxious now. They're pressing out. Looks like Patchett is on offense. And he's wide open. Good pass. Pancake. The goalie came out of the goal there. It's a pretty solid play from the goalie there, you'd have to say. Standing his ground there, not letting anything happen. Uh-oh. They're in transition here. Score! John Carroll. This is a shootout right now in the bottom of the fourth quarter. Wow, 9-all. Can't leave a guy down on the bottom of the crease there like that. Especially when you got somebody coming down and no threat of an outside shot there. All right, here we go. Rensing and Gitters on the wing again. Juice wins another one. Got it in transition. Juice going to the goal. Juice stopped. Oh, good save from the goalie there. Juice has wanted to do that all day. Had his chance there, just unfortunate. Ball's loose. Got to be St. Paul's here. Huge win from Rensing. Moving down. All right. I like that timeout from Coach Klausner there. Got to take our time here. Great play from Finn.
Yeah, I think Coach Klausner is going to tell his guys here they need to get one more goal here, and this defense has got to hold on. There's 2 minutes, 34 seconds left, and they got to play like their life depends on it.
I agree, Sam. I think that you got to be like telling the players here, like, defense, we need to focus here. Can't give up anything easy. I think they're giving up a few too many easy goals, especially that last one there. That was easily preventable. Just can't be sliding up the field so high, leaving a guy wide open on the crease. All right, here we go for St. Paul's. They got the ball. 2:34 left. Got a minute 16 on the shot clock. You think you really need a score here. All right, what do you want to see here, Sam, from the offense?
I know we've been preaching this all day, but Tariq is not out here right now. But I think that we either need Howdy to take another one of his split dodges from the top.
7 on defense, an attackman on defense. Howdy scores! Exactly what we needed there. Great play from Howdy. Can't put an attackman on Howdy. Disrespectful. Come on. Great shot and score from Howdy. That's his 4th of the day, I believe. The key player stepping up in the biggest moments right now. That's massive for St. Paul's. Great play from Howdy.
Yeah, I think we need to give credit where credit is due, and Howdy Calhoun's been the player of this game. He's putting in so many goals today. It's him and Juice have been carrying this St. Paul's offense.
Wow, John Carroll seems a little all over the place right now. They just didn't have a player out there. Interesting. Juice needs this one here, though. Can't. Got to carry our momentum now. Got to carry our momentum. Great stop from Juice there. What's the flag for?
The flag was on Juice, I believe. But
Oh, a slash. Oh, this is really unfortunate error from Juice there.
we have seen our penalty kill have 1 or 2 penalties untouched. I think we need one more perfect penalty kill here to win this game.
1 whole minute they have. They got a lot of time on the shot clock. 17 open. Shot safe from Nigel. Oh, it's going to be problem though. Interference there. Huge, huge, huge. It's a great play from Nigel. Heads up play. Meant to do that on purpose, 100%. Howdy at the midfield line. Now St. Paul's in a great spot here. 70 seconds on the shot clock, so 1:10 on the shot clock, and you got 35 seconds to run this penalty out, so not sure they're going to want to shoot or anything with being man down.
No, I expect them just to leave this one out.
Don't look to be in a great spot right now, Blake Wells, though.
Want as much time as they can.
He's got to move the...
Blake's moving.
It's good from Blake right here. Howdy's open up top. Good play from Austin. Good throw. 5 seconds on the shot. On the penalty. Gets it inside to Blake. Corey coming on. Gooder on. James is open. Believe 20 we've seen on the offensive side. Could be a matchup to watch. Howdy going again. And full of steam. Ooh, good shot. Run out. St. Paul's has 16 seconds on the shot clock here and 52 left in the game. So this is interesting. Really coming down to the wire here for the guys. Austin, 13 on the shot clock. Need to go. Blake, need to take a shot here. Oh, no. This is troublesome for St. Paul's. They need to get deep. They need to get back in. Can't let anybody behind you if you're St. Paul's right now. 30 seconds. Oh, 7 wide open. Oh, missed pass. 25. Whew, timeout taken from John Carroll here. With 21.6 left, 70 on the shot clock, so not a problem at all. They're going to have the rest of the game to shoot, to get their shot, to get their look. All right, I'm thinking 7's dangerous. What about you, Sam?
I'm thinking he's our man to watch. I think we're sticking Dylan Clary on him like we have this whole second half. Dylan's been shutting him off. He's playing physical. I think we are more worried about 44 and one of those other guys slipping through the cracks. getting close to the crease, which they have in multiple of our man-up situations. I think this defense needs to play physical again, as I've preached many times before. And I think we just got to hang on to this game.
Yeah, I'm liking that a lot. I think that St. Paul's here. I really just need to see good defense. I think they've been pressing out. I think I might be a little risky here. I think staying inside, watching the crease is key. Then again, John Carroll's got this outside shooter, so I think Coach Bano might know better than me what he's going to plan here. But see, Coach Claus, they're coming to the defense and the offense, telling them we got this. Shouldn't be a problem here. If they score, we'll go to overtime, so nothing to worry about. But still, you'd like to see them end it now, don't you think, Sam?
Yeah, I'd like to see this go quick. I want St. Paul's to get off this field in this next 20 seconds, knowing they've won this game.
All right, here we go. Seven's got the ball. Clary on him. 7 over top. Run out by John Carroll. Still time. 14.4 left. Got to watch 7. Clary's locking him up right now. He's face guarding him. All right. Ref blows the whistle. This is it. 10 on the shot clock. Single digits here. Excuse me, 10 left in time. This is great defense. This is the guy. Ball's out. St. Paul's wins it. Nail biter of a game. Fantastic. Showed up in the second half there. And that's a win for St. Paul's. Oh, wow. Seems to be some extracurricular activities going on at the end of the game there from Chirps, and it's a huge win for St. Paul's.